It's no secret the Illinois budget has plenty of problems. The state is $5 billion in the red, and that's continuing to impact communities here in Southern Illinois. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm April Stanley.
And I'm Matt Howard. An expert who will recommend whether or not to close 2 Southern Illinois facilities was on campus today. David Ade joins us now with more. David.
Yeah, Dan Long is the executive director of an Illinois commission that oversees the state's finances and makes recommendations to the governor of where cuts can be made. Today he brought his outlook for the state's financial future to the SIU campus, and his message is clear.
It's going to be difficult times.
Today, Dan Long joined the Paul Simon Public Policy Institute to present his lecture and hold a question and answer session on the state's financial outlook. And he says over the next few years, even more cuts will likely be needed.
There's going to be very tough decisions in the coming years. Again, like I said, there's just not going to be a lot of extra money to put into expanded programs and perhaps even keep some of the programs going that we have now.
And some of those programs are already on the chopping block, like the Chester Mental Health Center and the Murfreesboro Youth Center. Long's commission held hearings on both facilities' potential closures yesterday, and it says while the Murfreesboro Center may not have potential as a youth center, there are other options.
Clearly, and it was brought out in the hearing yesterday, that there's other uses for that facility. It could be converted to a minimum security prison overnight. It's already set up for that. There's no difference.
He also says he doesn't think the Chester facility will close anytime soon because right now there's nowhere to move the people housed there.
It's the only maximum security facility in the state for this purpose. It takes a change in state law. I think the secretary was asked if they've got a sponsor for legislation or drafted legislation yet, and the answer was no.
Long will make his recommendation to Governor Quinn on the Murfreesboro facility on November 5th and the Chester facility on November 12th. And he says usually his recommendations carry a lot of weight.
The administration's gone along with every one of our recommendations to either keep them open or close them. How develop.
Long says things will only get tougher for the state as a whole because in 2015, the state income tax rate will drop from 5% to 3.75%. And he says that will cost the state about $5 billion a year out of the already strained budget. April, back to you.